Today's story is about how Jesus meets his first disciples. The disciples were Jesus' friends. To be a disciple means to learn from Jesus, to follow his teaching, and to do what he does. We're now going to draw 6 pictures as we tell the story. Why don't you have a go at home drawing 6 pictures to help you remember the story? This story is in the Bible. It's in the book of Luke, in chapter 5 at the beginning. One day, as Jesus was teaching on the shore of the Sea of Galilee, a big crowd of people gathered. As the crowd got bigger, the people pressed closer and closer to Jesus. Jesus saw 2 empty boats at the edge of the water. The fishermen had left and were washing their nets. Jesus stepped into one of the boats, which belonged to Simon and his brother Andrew. Jesus asked Simon to take him out on the water, away from the shore. Jesus then sat in the boat on the water and taught the crowds from there. When Jesus had finished teaching, he said to Simon, "Go out where it's deep and let down your nets to catch some fish." Simon said, "We worked hard all night and didn't catch anything, but if you say so, I will let down the nets again." Simon and Andrew let down their nets, and this time, when they pulled their nets out of the sea, they were so full of fish that they began to break. They called out to their friends who owned the other boat, "Friends, bring your boat over here. You're not going to believe this." James, John, and their father Zebedee brought their boat over. Soon, both their boats were so full of fish that they almost sank. The fishermen were amazed. They knew that Jesus had performed a miracle. Simon fell to his knees. He was in awe. Simon saw how powerful Jesus was and knew that he must be the Son of God. Simon said, "O Lord, please leave me. I don't deserve to be near you. I have done things wrong and disobeyed God." Jesus said, "Don't be afraid. From now on, you will be fishing for people." Jesus meant that from that day forward, they would be telling people everywhere about Jesus and his power. And because of that, many would choose to follow Jesus. When they got back to shore, Simon and his brother Andrew decided to follow Jesus. Their friends, James and John, left their boat and they followed Jesus too. Those 4 fishermen left everything behind so that they could follow Jesus and his example. They spent time with Jesus and learned how to do everything the way that Jesus did it. And that's how Jesus met his very first disciples. We learn lots of things from this story. We learn how Simon listened to Jesus and trusted Jesus to carry on fishing even when he thought they wouldn't catch anything. And we can trust Jesus too. We learn how Jesus can do miracles, and he still does miracles today. We learn how Jesus wants everyone to be his friend, even when we've done things wrong. And we learn, like Jesus called the disciples, Jesus calls us to follow him too. And he asks us to tell other people about him as well.